as you can see, we are back and it's another rebuild, another Bundesliga team, another standard mode, and this time it's Union Berlin, who had a massive climb from the 4th division to the 1st division, where they have been surprising people, finishing 11th, 7th, 4th. They're in the Champions League this season. As you can see, they haven't really won any trophies, I believe, besides the 4th division and the 5th division, and I don't know what this is. They've won some minor trophies, but they haven't won anything big. This is the tactic that we're going with. It's from RDF Tactics. I just wanted to try out the tactics, so I'll try this one. It's an underdog tactic. As you can see, this is our best 11. I feel like we have a solid team, especially in the defense there. So I'm looking forward to it. I really do think that we have a solid team and we can do well. As you can see, board expectation is top half. Even though they're in the Champions League, they're only predicted to finish 9th in the game. The board wants a top half finish. Yeah, let's see what we can do in this rebuild. Hopefully we can get back into the Champions League, finish top 4. Board also, they don't have much money. They're kind of doing too well. So wanting us to do well in the Champions League, maybe qualify for the groups. I don't think we got our groups yet. Maybe we do. Look, we don't. Not yet. But let's see what we can do. Let's get into it. Yeah, back with Union Berlin, and I gotta say, something I forgot to bring up is that they are currently struggling in the Bundesliga. Let me just bring out the numbers for you. They are currently sat in 15th, 8 games, 2 wins, 6 defeats, sat on 6 points in 15th place, 3 places above the relegation. So another reason to do the rebuild. Let's see how we got on the first season. 7th place, 2nd round. We didn't qualify in the Champions League, but that is a tough group, man. That's a tough cookie of a group. We were playing Barcelona. Who did we win? We beat Young Boys. We drew with Man United, and then we lost to Young Boys. We lost to Barcelona and lost to Man United. Who won the Champions League? It was a Feyenoord in the Dude, Bayern Munich. Feyenoord beat Leipzig. Feyenoord beat Inter. Wow, what a stunning effort by Feyenoord. Oh, Dortmund got... Wow, some crazy stuff happening in the Champions League. Inter, Newcastle, PSV out. Newcastle finishing in last. Obviously us in C, and then D we got Feyenoord, Marseille. That's a weird group. That's like, I feel like 4 teams that can qualify. Then obviously round 16 we're Feyenoord. Wow, impressive run by Feyenoord, but PSG had a really easy opponent in the finals there. Wow, great. And then we had the FB. We had, I mean, come on. Oh, another surprise finalist. 2nd round, Dortmund beat us. Then Dortmund beat another team there. Dortmund knocked out by Guard. Round of 16 of the Europa League by Roma. Fell down. To make it something that could really happen in real life, honestly. Finished in 7th, so in the Conference League. Overall happy. We didn't have many goals though. This year, 13 goals. Kevin, 11 from Aronson. 7 assists. Becker with 8-6. Dutch Fofana with 6-3. And out of Bonucci 6-1. Yeah, interesting. Good season, but we'll see what we can do. We have 8 million in the budget, so it's not a lot of money. We were just down under 30 million backup, so good run. Let's see what we can do in the next season. Yes, we are back with the 2nd season of Union Berlin Rebuild. Let's see how we did in the transfer window. As we see, a lot of people leaving already, but made some sales. 11 mil out, 5 mil in. Realistically, that should be 5 mil out, right? And 11 mil in, because that would make more sense. Because this is what's coming in, coming out. That I just noticed that now. But we bought this guy here, 25-year-old player who can play on our defensive midfield, but can also play central. He's done pretty well for me, 4 goals, 36 appearances. Happy about that. Bought Mohamed El Neni from Arsenal. Just a decent player that can play on the defensive line as well. We kept the same tactic. We also got this guy, Luka Jovic. Good player on a free as well. 13 goals, 4 assists. So I'm happy. I'm cuffed about that. It's good to see. Also, his value just went up like a. And probably our biggest. I didn't think I could get this, but we got Emil Smith-Rowe on loan, which we needed a winger. We needed a winger badly, and he came in and he had 6 goals, 5 assists, 7 average rating. Super chuffed about that one, and kind of sad that he's leaving. I wish I could have bought him, but he's too expensive. We don't have the finances. As you can see, we don't have 14 million. Obviously, the balance, we have a lot of money in the bank, but they're not giving it. But let's see how we done. Last season, we finished. You guys probably know better than me. I can't even remember, not gonna lie. But let's see how we did. Oh, I think we finished in 7th, actually. So let's see what we did. We finished in 9th this time. Semi-final of the DFB Pokal. Bayern Munich lost as well. We lost 1-0. That is tough. Quarterfinal by Brighton. Disappointed, actually. Oh, they had a Turkey final here. Luka, 13 goals. Disappointed, not gonna lie. Very disappointed. Back finishing 11th there. As we see here, 29 goals by Luka Jovic. He's been doing an insane job. Great signing. Jamil and Becker obviously doing well. Smith-Rowe doing well. In general, our team's doing well. We kept the same tactic, but maybe it's time for us to change the tactic next season. Feels like this tactic isn't quite working for our team, so might have to change a few things. I feel like we went deep in both cups that we were in, which definitely affected our league form. We were 8th, we were 7th, 8th for most of it, and then we kind of dropped off at the end there. Honestly, we went deep in both cups. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. And we don't have Europe next season, which means that maybe we can try and get up there with these teams. Faltering a little bit as we see Bundesliga get overtaken by Serie A in the league standings. Leipzig win their first title in a long time. I don't even know if they ever won it. So, big drop off by Bayer, finishing in 4th, not winning anything. Their rankings, no players from our. We have a lot of Bayer players. Yeah, let's see what we do in the next season. We have 14 million, not super big amount of money, but let's see what we can do in the transfer. Let's get into it. Hey guys, we are back with another rebuild. This is the Union Berlin Season 3. Let's get into the transfer window because there was a lot of them. As we see, an offer made from Leeds United to sign Luka Jovic for 30 million. A lot of money. As we see here, 62 million out, 34 in. Although, like I said, the previous episode, transfers, I guess transfers in makes money wise. It doesn't. So we got our biggest sale was Diogo Leite, 34 mil. I think I scammed them. That much money for this player. They bought him. They haven't used him yet. Definitely scammed them. I sold Adu, even though I bought him on a free and then I sold him for 17 million apparently. I don't know why my assistant manager is selling my players. Was that his? I think that was his release clause actually. I think he wouldn't sign without one. And also, I normally give my contract powers to my players. So I sold this guy as well. Also another player that I think I didn't sell. So yeah, the other ones I sold. I bought this guy, defender, 22 years old, very young, very good. Be happy with, you know, the game for me. Apparently he didn't play a game for me. I don't understand how that happened, because he's definitely someone that I wanted to play. My assistant not listening to me. Adam Karabek. He plays mid central wing. He's a good player. 30 appearances for me. 7 million. I think that was a bargain. And then we go on to the free transfers. Dennis Mann, good winger for this league. Also plays, really well. 32 appearances, 11 goals, 4 assists. Happy with that. Did a lot of free transfers. We bought Gianluca from Napoli on a free as well. Played really well. 5 goals, 6 assists. I go through all of them. It'll take a while. Mason Greenwood, just such a good player. I don't know why. He's a good player. Then we bought Gabriel, a winger, Brazilian. Also did me well. Hannibal, obviously, Manchester United player. This guy, another winger. We bought this guy as a midfield central. Bought Terrori on the wing as well. Carnacci was our big signing. Goalkeeper, I feel like we needed improvements. He will last me for the rest of the rebuild, I believe. Has a release clause, which sucks. Give you on loan, so maybe have a Saeed who's already at Gladbach on a free as well. Yeah. My tactic, I did a tactical change. This was my tactic. Yeah, so that's why. I guess he played Kivior here. The player that I bought in didn't play. But as we see, Gaeto, Karbek, almost all the players we bought come into the lineup and add some depth to the team as well. Let's see how we done in the competitions. Last season we finished 9th. The first season we finished in 5th, I believe. So let's see how we finish. 5th place, happy days, 67 points. Semi-final of the DFB Pokal where Gladbach actually won it. That's the other team that we're finished rebuilding. Obviously, they're a really talented team already, but yeah, 3 points away. And we didn't have any players on the list here of transferred, so yeah, we must have just been a good squad, as we see here. 16 goals, 12 goals from Dennis Mann. Seemed like our transfers have really worked out. I'm a bit upset that he hasn't really given much game time to this guy, because he's young and he should be playing more games. Especially when he had one game, he had a 7 average rating. I'm a bit upset with the assistant manager for that one. But decent team, decent squad, 34 mil in the bank. Happy days, and yeah, let's see what we can do with this. We are in Europe. Obviously, Gladbach finished behind us with 16 points behind us. So they bought our player, but we played better than them. Better football all around. They obviously won a cup though, so not super proud of that. But let's see what we do in this 4th season, I believe. But happy days. Let's see what we can do. Let's get into it. Signing of the season, Dennis Mann. Also, we had another signing season last season, which I will put up. It was Luca. Unfortunately. Hey guys, we are back with the rebuild. Union Berlin. Last season we finished in 4th, I believe. You guys correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But we go into the transfer window and we made funds. We'll say. As you see here, we sold some players. We sold Luka for 30 million. He's already a surplus. They gave him 550k a week. We also sold Becker. They had an option to buy and they decided to buy him, which I really sure. And then we actually, I didn't realize this. They must have triggered his release clause whilst I was away. So he had played 3 games for me. that is tough to handle. He played 3 games for me and he was sold. So sad about that. But we made 122 million. We put in 51. Another bunch of free transfers. Lazar, who's a great player. Look at those greens on the positions that we need. Sar from Tottenham for 8.5 million. Great player once again. Dennis Seaman for 3.5 million. He was happy to be a backup, so of course I'm going to take him. Great backup. We also bought Moriba on a free. We bought Pablo for now, so on a free. Good player. Look at his greens as well. 31 though on the other side. Same for this guy, Giovanni Simeone. Great player. Likes to beat the offside trap. He has the off the ball, the finishing attributes that I like to see on my striker. And then we bought this wonder. I think this guy's a wonder kid. I don't know about you guys. Tell me in the comments if you think this is a wonder kid. He isn't classified as a wonder kid, but look at the acceleration, the agility, the balance, the stamina, the pace. This guy is insane. We bought him for 4.4 million, and he doesn't exactly have a bunch of stars, but 20 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, an average of 6.9, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it. Got him for pretty cheap as well, 4 million. So we bought Asan again. This player, my scouts found him, and look at him. He looks disgustingly good. 32 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists. Signing of the season, I'm calling it early. And then we bought Omar Campos, bring back on the left, just to strengthen my squad, but also give it some age. 24 only. He's played pretty well so far. And we got 2 defenders on loan. Got Valencio Gomez and El from Bayer. Just wanted to. Also, I did put my defender in. I wanted him to play. I wanted him to be happy. To be honest, I think he's really good, and I didn't want him to not be playing, so I slashed him in here so he would play every single game. But let's see what happened. Did I miss any transfer? No. But we have a lot of money in the bank. We have a bunch of money. As you see, probably. Let's see where we finished. We're in Europe. Let's see where we finish. 4th place and winner of the Europa League. Semi-final after DFB Pacau as well. Losing out in penalty. So sad, man. Who missed a penalty? Our striker missed our penalty. Disappointment. But we won the Europa League, and I'm actually surprised. Also, our point difference is way lower. Finishing 4th, but also like last time we had 69 points. This time 57. The Gladbach also had a horror season. But we won the Europa League. We finished in 7th. 6 wins. We lost to Atletico Club and Chelsea. We go straight to the round 16 where we beat Genk. We went to the quarters, beat Lyon. Lyon, who are currently struggling for form in real life. Did a rebuild on them if you want to check that out. We beat Levante. Also, we kind of had a lucky draw. If we faced Chelsea there, maybe we would have lost it. We win against Tottenham. 3-1. Bissouma scores their goal, but we have Hassan scoring, and then we have Mason Greenwood getting an offside, but he gets a goal as well with Lazar scoring the other one. Super happy with that performance from the team. Our best 11 was this. So we need some defenders. Definitely need some defenders next season. Struggling on that. But I'm super happy. And how could you not be? We won the Europa League. We had a terrible end to the season. I just saw there. Lost positions. We were in 1st for a good amount of time actually, and then we went 3rd, and then we stayed there for a good amount of time, and then we dropped off. We had a not so good February, not so good end of the season. We could have actually won the Bundesliga or top 3, but that's impressive nonetheless. As we see here, Mason Greenwood 2nd for goals. Tells is in 1st. Great player. Adam Kareb in second in average rating and assists. Jan Cotter there as well. I'm just so surprised. The rebuild seems to be doing so good. The German teams. 50 goals for 50 appearances for Greenwood, 29 goals. Asan with 51 appearances, 20 goals, 9 assists. 14-14 for Lazar. Adam with 13-14. Pablo Fuentes with 9-9. Josip with 9-2. Gabriel with 7-14. Giovanni, I'm a bit unimpressed by. He was meant to be my starter, but I guess my assistant didn't prefer him, and he didn't perform that well. With 5 goals only and 4 goals and 26 with the bench. Oscar and Santos played well. Overall, I'm really happy with the performance from my team. Really happy. We only have a few players here that are a bit concerned with. The other ones are all super happy. Besides Giovanni, so yeah, we have 63 million. Let's see how we patch up that defense and maybe strengthen a little bit the striker role, because I feel like Mason Greenwood, he is a good player, but I feel like we could maybe find someone better. Notice he had a really good season. Let's see what happens. Let's get into the 4th season. Is this the 4th or is this the 3rd season, guys? I'm actually so. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the 5th season? The next one's the 5th season? Let's check. So, finished in 7th, and I'm finished 9th, 5th. So we're going into the 4th season, I think. Let's check. Yeah, back with Union Berlin, and I got us. Yeah, we finished 7th in the 1st season. So this would be 1, 2, 3. We're going into the 4th season. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's get into the 4th season. So guys, we're back. Turns out this is the 5th rebuild, or 5th season of the rebuild. So yeah, completely forgot, you know. Let's go into the transfer window. As we see, some people leaving, but busy transfer window for us. Getting back into the Champions League, we needed some backup. We sold a few players, as you see on the right side here. Also, this guy, kind of 6.5 million loan cost, future fee of 25. Like, I'm really ripping them apart. Bought some freebies. This guy, he is very young, very good, and just a very talented player. Really happy about that. We bought MateusG defender. Honestly, this guy is really good. I was a bit skeptical. I couldn't find any good defenders. Bought Kevin as well, right back, just to strengthen that back line. Bought him on a free as well. And bought a midfielder, wonder kid here, great player, and I was the one to do his contract, so we don't have any release clause. He's amazing, and crazy to have spawned someone that good this early on. Now I've realized the 5th season, so it's not early on. Luca Romero, 5 million as well. Good winger, young player. I used to be a wonder kid in one of the games. Then we went to a bit more expensive signings. Luca, so many Lucas in this game. Good Lucas, but this guy is sensational. Also got for him for relatively cheap, 26 million. So not super expensive. We bought Josh, a right back, a left back, pretty quick, and he's good as well. He's a starter, 7 average rating, first real league. So our big signing is Jin Claire Tobio. I had to overspend on him, 52 million. Obviously, he was bought by Arsenal, 45, then sold for 48. He won a Champions League as well in his career, so I was like, 52 million. I need a good defender. I had the money, bought him in. And we bought I bought Kyle Gundogan. German player. You guys probably know this guy. He is elite. And Spoim as an impact sub, 7 appearances, 1 assist. And now another big signing, Raspadori. He is a great player on FM. For Napoli, he was scoring multiple goals, 2 double figures. But why not get him on a free? Just crazy. And we bought this guy on loan as a backup centre back just because I needed someone. But let's see how we did. It's the final season. We're in Champions League. I feel like we've already done a good job. We already have done better than I think they will do in real life. But let's see where we finished up. 5th place, winner of the Club European South America Super Cup winner. Knocked out in the 2nd round by Gladbach on penalties. That's the other team we rebuilt. Super sad. Oh my. It went to the goalkeepers. That is an amazing penalty shootout, I will say. But yeah, knocked out there. Champions League, round of 16, so we went pretty far. League phase finished in 10th, lost 1 game, Dortmund. Drew with Ajax, PSG and Monaco. Beat Barcelona, Getty and Dinamo, Galactorize and Mold. Then we went to the playoff round where we beat Villarreal. And then we lost to Arsenal. Close game as well. Close game, and we actually see PSG in the final. PSG seem to be winning like most sims as well. Overall, I'm happy still. Picked up European Super Cup. Super League isn't hard. We play against Liverpool and won on penalties. So that is a hard game. I think we did well by my Union Berlin fans. Tell me if you have agreed. Obviously, I feel like we did pretty well with the finances. We didn't have much money in the first few seasons. I feel like we did well. I feel like we built a solid squad, and you have some really good players to continue building and keep the future of this club safe. Young team as well, as you see here. The oldest player, 37, who's going to leave on a free probably, and then 32. Have a bunch of good players on their 20s, earlies and mid 20s, late 30s. You have some as well. Good squad. When we started off this, we had a bunch of 30-year-olds, and we had a team that was predicted to finish like 9th, 7th, mid-table. And now our expectation is qualify for the Champions League, which we actually haven't achieved. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.